absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Check Mike 39. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
36 power.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
All right, D, let's start. All right, D.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
I got one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's complete. Albert Okuebunam. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
D, get up, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Check.
Throwing is Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Check Mike 39.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And that is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
Hey, keep it up.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Let's go!
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And just shutting him off there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One flip. Go. 39. Check, Mike, 39.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
On 1st down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 8.
Yeah, that's what I do.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And this is caught by Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Here we go.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Flush to his right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 1. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards to pick up there. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Players make big plays, dog.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson.
Rush in. Rush in.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Jackson throwing once more. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hey, 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. I got wide. Wide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check him.
Come off the ball.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will...